For most of your life, you've been conditioned with ideas that make no sense from the point of view of your soul, that make no sense from the point of view of consciousness, expanded consciousness, universal I am, that make no sense from the perspective of the one infinite creator, from what you really are. So these doubts make no sense, because doubts are nothing but beliefs that go against your stream. All self-doubts are all self-doubts are the emotional guidance system, because doubt is a feeling, right? You know that you're doubtful. Sure, you can hear that you're thinking doubtful thoughts, but the way you really detect that you're being doubtful is through the emotional guidance system, meaning you're having some kind of a feeling, some kind of an energetic feeling, some kind of an emotion that you recognize as doubtful. When the doubt arises and it holds you back, you feel it tangibly, it's holding you back. It's like you cannot speak, you cannot move, you cannot do the thing that you know you, quote unquote, should do, or better yet, you are called forth into doing. That is inspiring you, that's pushing you. It's that calling, that stream. Identify that feeling of, I am scared of my own calling. I'm scared of my own path, of my own destiny. I don't fully trust it. Identify that doubt specific to whatever you can sort of identify as your calling in this moment. What's the next step of your calling? If you were free and fearless, what would you do tomorrow? What would you start tomorrow? Picture yourself completely fearless for a moment, completely oblivious to the future, what could happen, and bathe yourself in the light of source where you know, oh my God, I can never be harmed. Would you start writing that book? Would you start taking those lessons? Would you write a letter to this or that person? Would you start creating videos? And then identify the specific belief that's holding you back, that's making that seem fearful. See again if you can see what the belief is that produces that particular doubt. And try to put into words for yourself. For instance, it could be something as generally conditioned as, I've been hurt in the past, I've been bullied in the past, I've been assaulted in the past, in whatever way, shape, or form. I felt unsafe in the past. I know I'm vulnerable, or I think I know that I'm vulnerable. Identify this vulnerability belief, the belief that I am vulnerable, that I have to be careful, that I could be harmed, or that I could be ostracized by my society, by my friends, that I could not be loved and accepted for who I am if I just speak freely and truthfully. Or if I start acting on this path, or if I start, stop my job or quit my job or stop my education and start completely devoting myself to the thing I am most excited about. So identify that belief. And then I want you, instead of trying to fight it, instead of trying to change it, I want you to completely accept it. See it almost like a little gremlin within your own field, your own mind, your own energy field. And this little gremlin is on repeat. It's got this narrative, it's got this story for you. And it's got all the evidence in the world to back up its belief, right? Because it remembers when you got punched in the face, or when you were rejected, or when your partner cheated on you, or when you lost everything, or when you were treated unfairly, and so on and so on. So it's got enough evidence in the history of your human experience to back up its claim, its story that it's constantly whispering into your brain, to your mind, that you are vulnerable and therefore not capable or not safe to accept your calling, that you need to control it instead. This is what it's promoting. It's promoting that you're controlling and continuing to insist against your soul stream, against everything that wants to flow through you and come your way and assist you and expand you and empower you to give your message to the world, to be who you are meant to be, who you want to be. This story, this is a perspective. It's offering you a point of view. You are the view. Awareness is the view. And within this view, there is a point of view, a smaller point of view, which uses the greater power of awareness, or the view that aware being has, your greater consciousness. It uses that platform, if you will, that energy, to construct a tiny little perspective, an angle. It's no longer seeing the whole. It's no longer in the free flow of oneness. It is now partitioning itself and creating this little storyline, this perspective. And it has all the evidence, again, to back up that point of view and why it's relevant. So you're dealing with, it's like you're playing a board game with your own psychology. Like you're playing a board game against this little goblin, this little gremlin creature. The gremlin is promoting you should control your life. You should fear things. You're not safe, and you need it. It's always trying to stay with you. This gremlin is always selling itself to you, its services, and you buy it for the most part. Or maybe you don't. I don't want to say that you do, but most people, for most of their lives, listen to this gremlin and buy its services because it's acting as a false protector. You are vulnerable, and I will keep you safe because I will scheme, I will strategize, I will think ahead, and I will control your path so you can be safe. So make no mistake, selling your soul to this goblin of safety. I'll keep you safe. I'll protect you. You are unsafe. I'm going to protect you. Buy my services. If you buy these services, if you listen, in other words, if you believe it, then you're going to be living according to that, and you're going to be selling a part of yourself. So, yes, the answer is to not listen, but the hack is to completely first listen to the story that this goblin has to tell you. Because if you're not fully aware of the story, you don't even know you're listening to it. I'm listening to a record on that record player, and it's a very specific narrative. It's optional. It's not just life as it is. I have a choice. So you must identify what song you're listening to. When you've done that, stop resisting that story. I want you to accept everything it's telling you. And by acceptance, in this case, I mean you hear it out, okay? Because it's playing a game with you. And in order to transcend the game, you have to stop playing that game. And the fastest way to stop playing that game is to lose that game, not to win it. So don't try to change the music that your station is playing. Find another station that plays blues. Similarly, you've got all these frequency domains within your consciousness, from the lower vibratory realms to the highest of bliss and union and so forth. Don't try to change the negativity that exists at a particular level of frequency. It will always exist, and it serves a purpose. There's a lot to learn from the negative frequencies, and almost every being will go through this at some point. So why would you want to change that station to bliss? There already is a bliss station. There already is a powerful station. There's already a courage station. And this gets me into one of the other hacks, which is stop listening. But it's the same thing. Admit defeat so that you can stop listening. Admit that this channel will never change. From that point of view, you're always going to be unworthy, but that's okay. That doesn't mean anything. It's meaningless. But when you start fighting it, when you try to change that belief, when you struggle with it and you stand in the mirror and you try to uplift yourself with affirmations, you're playing the wrong game. You're still playing the game of I'm unworthy and I'm going to prove that I'm worthy. And this planet is filled with people, and a lot of the high achievers, all they're doing is they're still trying to prove to daddy that they're worthy. They're playing the game with their gremlin. They're not actually successful in following their calling. Not as much as they could be anyway. Because they're still trying to change the jazz music on the jazz station to blues. It's crazy. Don't try to believe that you're worthy when you're noticing to believe you're unworthy. Don't fight it. Just notice, hey, wait a second. This is a point of view. This is a paradigm. This is a domain of vibrations that will always exist in the universe. Every being can visit it by tuning itself, just like radio station, tuning itself to that frequency. Why would I want to change the structure of the universe with all of its offerings? It's serving so many beings. It has served me, and it will serve me now by transcending. So you know what? Absolutely, I will never become able to fulfill my calling. I will never be supported. You're absolutely right, my friend. Thank you so much for this beautiful jazz music that you're playing. I actually like jazz, so I'm sorry for equating it to low self-esteem, but you get the point. Doesn't matter. When you find this knack, this little switch that I'm talking about here, this hack, when you learn to apply it, it's super duper powerful. Okay. You're going to be experiencing an instant relief, an instant, I can breathe again. I don't have to play Monopoly anymore. I thought I cared about winning the game, and I thought I would not like to lose this battle of beliefs. But you know what? I don't care. The moment I stepped out of the game, the moment I said, you know what? I am defeated. You are right. I am unworthy. I'm not good enough. I'm incapable. I'm unsafe. Always will be. Forevermore. I need you as a controller. You're absolutely right. The moment you accept that, you say, yes, you're right. You're free. You're out of the game because you lost. You lost. And so you won your freedom back by losing this tiny little game. And this is such a counterintuitive approach that the mind can't really throw up, the gremlin can't really throw up another tactic to dissuade you because this has never been done before. This is not conventional. Wait, what do you mean you accept defeat? You give up? You resign? Oh, all right. It doesn't know how to grab you anymore. So admit defeat and be free. Bottom line, admit defeat to your negative beliefs and you're free. Try to fight them and you'll continue to be in that game. Your calling doesn't care if you believe in yourself. It really doesn't. You can still just go with the stream that's calling you forth. You can put your brain on zero. In a lot of the Navy SEALs sort of trainings, they have this concept of lock your brain, shut up your brain. And it's good. It's good practice. Just lock your brain and go take the next most exciting action that you know to take. Go for it. One step at a time. Follow that impulse. Don't think about the fears to control the fear. You're right. It's scary. You're right. It's unknown. You're right. It's unpredictable. You're right. I'm unsafe. You're right. You're not capable. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. You're right. And I know what to do. I know what's calling me forth. I'm going to take action on that next impulse that I feel is coming from my calling. That next impulse. I'm going to stop thinking, stop insisting, and trusting the next step, the next step, the next step. We have to learn how to stop going against our stream and trust the stream instead.